Permit me to draw the attention of my colleagues and Nigeria that the North is at war. As I am talking to you, let nobody deceive himself. There is war in the North. And unless something is done, I'm afraid the future, in the next 2-3 years, this situation might be out of control. And for those of us Nigerians, especially the elites from the North that think maybe they are taking refuge or cover in Abuja, God forbid, that might be a mirage. Because, Mr. President, these issues are far beyond what anybody maybe thinks they are. I am from Zamfara State, and I have said on several occasions on this floor, right from the time when some people thought I was playing politics to where we are today, where the realities are glaring, are staring everybody in the eyes, that Zamfara State, maybe unless something is done, in the next 2 years, there might be nobody in Zamfara State. Because as I am talking to you today, more than 75% of the people of Zamfara, male adults, cannot sleep. They don't have the comfort of sleeping with their wives or sleeping in their rooms. They don't. Everybody is out and is out, trying to guard his or her community. Women doesn't sleep and the children doesn't. Mr. President, this situation is so bad. Just yesterday, one of my constituents sent me a video, and these bandits were bold to say that this is where they are, and this is what they do, and if anybody feels he can, this is where they are, and this is where their headquarters is, they can be attacked if. Now, the horrifying thing about it is you see children of just about the age of 11 years wielding AK-47. Yes, this is it. It's no longer news. Everybody sees this and everybody knows where these things are and what is happening. Mr. President, you have already spoken my mind on the issue of Kaduna-Abuja road and the complacency of even the security agents and the politicians that have escorts, resorting to following the trend, struggling and fighting with women and children, to get a seat. It is a common knowledge today that there are tickets now on the trend for standing. They are earmarked standing. So you buy a ticket and you stand all the way from Abuja to Kaduna or from Kaduna to Abuja. It is a common thing. And when you ask people, they tell you that it is better to stand from Abuja to Kaduna and you are sure that you are reaching Kaduna or you are reaching Abuja than to take the risk of following the road, and you don't have the certainty of reaching your destination. Mr. President, I have just spoken with you now, and you graciously agree that we need to come up with a motion next week to discuss this issue of the trend. Mr. President, as I'm talking to you today, coming back to the point that the North is at war. In Zamfara alone now, there are more than maybe 3,000, 4,000, victims, kidnapped victims, in the hands of these people. Nobody can do anything. Just this morning, Sheikh Husani, my distinguished friend, was telling me that the bandits issued a warning to the member representing Birnin-Gwari Federal Constituency, about his habit that when people are kidnapped, he sends a meager amount, as his own contribution. And unless they don't catch him, that he should know that his days are numbered. And this is the situation with everybody. So, Mr. President, now, this thing is not reducing by the day. Why? Because it has long become a business. I have said it several times here. Anytime people talked about this issue, they talk about Fulani headsmen. I say, look, give these people the name they deserve. It is not about, yes, it could be Fulanis, as the initiators. But as I'm talking to you now, it has become a business because there is technically no business in the North now. Nothing is moving. Like my brother said, I think it was Lidano or somebody. Now, Funtua Gusau axis alone, can be called maybe the food basket of this side. It can feed the whole of this nation. Nobody can go to farm now. In Kaduna, people have abandoned their farms. You can't, a farm between Kaduna and the airport of Kaduna, you either go with security men that will guard you in the farm, or you don't go to farm. Then you don't talk about peasant farmers all over the place. Most of them are being abducted. Most of them are being abducted. So, Mr. President, there is serious security problem. And when we say security, we are talking about food security, because like somebody said, my brother, Senator Abacha, a day will come when you have your money to buy food, you don't have it. Maybe we would have to resort to importing food, through our airports and so on and so forth. We cannot do it. So, Mr. President, this is a very, very serious problem. However, coming to the comments, I disagree totally with my brother, Senator Keita from Katsina, that employing 5 million security will be the problem. In fact, Mr. President, that is going to cause more problems, because as I'm talking to you now, part of our problem is this. Now, all businesses in Nigeria, or let me say the North, are dead. So the only enterprise, the only thing people can do are just two. One is to join these kidnapping groups for money. Two is to force government to employ people. So we are employing people without nothing for them to do even in government. So that takes us to the next problem. That is, what are the solutions? What are the ways forward?